Have you ever wondered where the practice of mail-order brides originated? The answer might surprise you. It's a fascinating journey through time and across continents, touching down in 15 countries that have historically been associated with mail-order bride agencies. First and foremost on the list is Russia. The intriguing tradition of mail-order brides is a fascinating, age-old concept that has its roots in the American frontier during the 19th century. When we travel back in time to this intriguing era, we discover men living in the untamed wilderness, cut off from the regular social norms and etiquettes, yearning for companionship and connection. Confronted with few options, these men resorted to a remarkable solution, with the most prevalent method involving printing matrimonial advertisements in local newspapers. These advertisements piqued the curiosity of Russian women who, yearning for a change in their circumstances and hopeful for a fresh start, responded with enthusiasm. It's illuminating to point out that this period in Russian history presented numerous challenges for women. Life was an endless struggle, and the prospect of a new beginning in the wild, untamed West offered opportunities that they could only dream about in their homeland. But this unconventional method of finding a partner did not fade into the annals of history. On the contrary, it evolved and adapted to the changing times, enduring well into the 20th century. The influx of Russian women seeking foreign husbands did not diminish, rather it took on a different form. These women sought spouses from the Western world, hoping to find not just love, but also a chance at economic stability and prosperity in lands far away from their homeland. This practice persisted into the 20th century, with Russian women increasingly turning towards Western countries in their quest for marriage and a better. Next, we venture into the heart of Ukraine. Like its neighbor Russia, Ukraine has a profound backstory, intricately knitted with instances of women seeking companionship beyond their homeland, stretching to regions like North America and Western Europe. This intriguing pattern or tradition, referred to commonly as mail-order brides, has been unfolding for countless decades, even centuries, deeply planted in the societal norms and cultural practices of the region. Ukrainian women, known for their strength and resilience, have always been keen on looking beyond their country's borders for love and companionship. They are drawn to the idea of union with men from advanced societies that promise a life filled with more prospects and less struggle. However, the tradition of mail-order brides isn't purely motivated by the allure of distant lands. Instead, it's deeply intertwined with the local conditions of Ukraine. The country has weathered periods of economic instability, sudden fluctuations in living standards, and political unrest. These conditions breed a sense of uncertainty, rendering life unpredictable and challenging. For many Ukrainian women, this sense of unpredictability has driven them to seek stability, a sense of security and assurance, often found through the institution of marriage. Marriage, particularly to partners from economically stable regions like North America and Western Europe, offers these women a beacon of hope, a chance to escape the domestic turmoil. This tradition of mail-order brides, steeped in cultural necessity and survival instinct, continues to be a part of the Ukrainian way of life even today. The economic instability and political unrest that often afflict Ukraine have time and again nudged Ukrainian women towards this unique matchmaking system, seeking stability through marriage. Then there's the Philippines, a picturesque archipelago of over 7,000 islands, a nation rich in culture and traditions. Since the early 1980s, the Philippines has been witness to a distinct trend, an exodus that has significantly altered the demographic landscape of the nation. Filipinas, both young and old, have been leaving the comfort of their homes, their families, their friends, and their familiar surroundings. They embark on a journey, one that is brimming with hope, dreams, and driven by the quest for a better future. These Filipinas, with their sheer determination and resilience, have been willingly crossing borders and oceans to marry foreigners, particularly Americans. And this brings us to the fascinating tradition of mail-order brides in the country. This practice wasn't initiated by a passing fancy or a fleeting trend. It began as a desperate maneuver, a strategic decision to break free from the chains of poverty that many Filipinas were shackled with. The harsh economic conditions, lack of promising opportunities, and a longing for a better life were some of the driving factors that led to the emergence of this unique tradition. Mail-order brides have been a part of Filipino society for decades now. Women register themselves in catalogs or online platforms, where men from around the world can browse through and find a partner. It's a process that transforms from initial correspondence to eventual marriage, bridging the distance between two nations and cultures. The underlying narrative is one of hope and resilience, as these women dare to step beyond their comfort zones in search of a better life. With each passing decade, this trend has not only persisted but flourished. It's transformed from a mere survival strategy into a cultural phenomenon. It has woven itself into the very fabric of Filipino society, becoming a part of their collective narrative and identity. What started as a means to escape poverty has evolved into a significant cultural phenomenon, shaping the lives and stories of countless Filipinas. The practice of seeking foreign husbands in Thailand, also known as the tradition of mail-order brides, began to flourish in the mid-20th century. This was a time when the world was becoming more interconnected due to advances in technology and communication, allowing people from different corners of the globe to connect. During this dynamic period, societal norms underwent a variety of changes, with the emergence of Thai women seeking foreign husbands as a notable trend. This tradition was driven by a multitude of factors. Economic considerations played a significant role. The allure of the Western world, characterized by rapidly expanding economies and higher wages, represented a beacon of hope for a more prosperous life. The cultural aspect was equally influential. Western men were often seen as more liberal, more understanding, and more respectful towards women in contrast to the mores and attitudes prevalent in their traditional society. They were perceived as heralding an air of freedom and equality, which was possibly absent in the prevailing societal framework. The concept of mail-order brides also signified a gateway to a novel cultural exposition and learning opportunities. It provided the prospects of residing in a different country, acquiring a new language, and assimilating into a unique culture. These prospects often appealed to Thai women who were keen on a shift from their usual roles and a respite from their traditional expectations. However, the driving force behind this trend was primarily the aspiration for an enhanced life. A life abundant with opportunities, freedom, and respect. A life where they could realize their dreams and ambitions, and where their worth was acknowledged and appreciated. The longing for such a life frequently prompted Thai women to cast their nets beyond their native borders in search of a partner. It became common for Thai women to seek out Western men, viewing them as providers of a superior lifestyle and ample opportunities. The tradition of mail-order brides in this nation was not just about bringing together two individuals, but also represented a complex interplay of socio-economic factors and cultural expectations. Vietnam, a nation with an intricate history of mail-order brides, has seen this tradition unfold over decades. This particular practice arose from a combination of socio-economic circumstances and the turbulent aftermath of the Vietnam War. The country is known for its breathtaking landscapes and rich, lively culture, but it also bears the marks of periods of severe conflict and political upheaval. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, after the Vietnam War, the country found itself grappling with significant challenges. A turbulent economy and a volatile political climate left the inhabitants, particularly women, in unimaginable difficulties. The survival of their families hinged on their decisions, pushing numerous Vietnamese women towards an unconventional solution, becoming mail-order brides. These women sought foreign husbands, primarily from Western nations, in the hope that this could provide them a route to a better life. The system, though, was far from flawless. It often subjected the women to exploitation and abuse. Yet the promise of a more stable economic future and an escape from the political turmoil in their homeland was persuasive enough for them to take the risk. Over time, the mail-order bride industry has modernized, with international dating websites and marriage brokers becoming key players. Today, they play a vital role in connecting potential brides with prospective husbands. The process often starts with the woman creating a profile on an international dating site. Photos, personal details, and a description of what they're looking for in a partner are typically included. After this, the women can start communicating with men from around the world. The men, who are usually from developed Western nations, pay the agencies to communicate with the women, and in some cases, arrange trips to meet them. These men typically seek women who value traditional values, and Vietnamese women fit this criterion. However, despite the progress made in gender equality and economic development, the phenomenon of Vietnamese women seeking foreign husbands continues to persist. This is a testament to the deep-seated tradition of mail-order brides in Vietnam. The economic allure of Western countries and the chance to escape from any remaining political turmoil at home still motivate many Vietnamese women to seek husbands from overseas. In conclusion, the practice of mail-order brides has been a significant part of Vietnamese history and continues to be a reality for many women, reflecting the enduring socio-economic challenges and the desire for a better life. Refocusing our narrative to South America's heart, Colombia stands out with its deep-rooted tradition of women pursuing foreign husbands. This country, known for its dynamic culture, rich history, and stunning landscapes, is exceptionally noteworthy for its distinctive matrimony practices. Among the most captivating aspects is the evolution of the mail-order bride tradition. This practice, primarily involving Colombian women who are seeking spouses beyond their national boundaries, is much more profound than just a modern trend. It's a convoluted interplay of societal norms, expectations, and aspirations that have been undergoing significant transformations over the years. In the Colombian context, the mail-order bride tradition is a socio-cultural phenomenon where women engage with potential suitors, usually from overseas, through matchmaking agencies. These agencies serve as conduits, bridging the gap between Colombian women and foreign men who are looking for love and companionship. For these Colombian women, the motivations to become mail-order brides are multifaceted. They are drawn by the promise of a better life, the allure of stability, and the charm of experiencing a different culture. For some, it's the aspiration for an enhanced lifestyle and improved opportunities for their offspring that guide them in this journey. Others find the mystery of the unknown irresistible and are driven by the prospect of an adventurous life. The United States often becomes the primary focus of these women's search. The enticing promise of the American dream, with its visions of prosperity, freedom, and happiness, acts as a potent magnet. For these women, the prospect of a better life, a stable existence, and the potential for realizing their dreams make the United States an appealing destination. Engaging in the mail-order bride system isn't a whimsical decision for Colombian women. It's a calculated choice made with the aspiration and courage to embrace a different future, an entirely new life. Colombian women often search for partners in the United States, lured by the promise of stability and the allure of the American dream. Likewise, in Brazil, the tradition of women attracting foreign husbands has been prevalent for quite some time. This practice goes back to the era when the world transformed into a global village and geopolitical boundaries began to blur. It is indeed a captivating cultural occurrence, an established custom that finds its origins steeply entrenched in the constantly shifting socio-economic terrain of the nation. Brazil, a land adorned by vibrant culture, exclusive magnificence, and warm-hearted individuals, is marred by economic inequality. A sizable number of women in Brazil face a challenging life, battling daily survival. They aspire for a lifestyle devoid of struggles and replete with luxuries. These ambitions, although lofty, are not beyond reach, and many are of the belief that marrying a foreigner can turn their dreams into reality. This practice can be referred to as a mail-order bride tradition. Brazilian women, known for their willpower, fortitude, and determination, have an inherent drive to advance their living conditions. They are prepared to take the daring leap of marrying someone from a different country to achieve a better life. In their eyes, it's a risk they are willing to take. They yearn for a life of ease, a life that offers them liberty to thrive, to start a family without the perpetual stress of financial insecurity. However, this tradition of mail-order brides is not solely an avenue for economic advancement. It also encapsulates a craving for novel experiences, cultural exchanges, and a zest for adventure. It's about stepping beyond the known, welcoming the unknown, and experiencing life from a novel standpoint. Brazilian women frequently perceive marriage to a foreigner as an escape route from poverty, a way to attain a better life. The underpinning forces of this age-old tradition are love, hope, and the aspiration for a brighter future. This practice is a testimony to their bravery, their dreams, and their invincible spirit. China boasts a long-standing tradition of mail-order brides, an intriguing aspect of its rich and diverse heritage. This custom traces its roots back to the early days of international trade and communication, firmly ingraining itself into the intricate tapestry of China's cultural and historical evolution. This tradition was set against a backdrop of tremendous societal changes and the relentless pursuit of prosperity. It is undeniably a testament to the resilience of Chinese women, their survival instincts, and their unwavering hope for a better future. The late 19th century was a period of major upheaval for China. As the wheels of modernization turned rapidly, only the urban areas enjoyed its spoils, leaving the rural countryside in a state of impoverishment and desolation. The stark disparity between urban affluence and rural destitution led to a wide chasm of inequality. Chinese women, particularly those residing in the rural regions, were severely affected by this divide. They were trapped in a cycle of poverty with limited prospects for economic and social advancement. For these women, the tradition of becoming a mail-order bride offered an attractive escape route. It presented an opportunity to marry foreign men, promising them not just a life partner, but a ticket to economic stability, social mobility, and an escape from the harsh realities of rural living. The tradition was not simply a romantic endeavor, but a calculated decision fueled by survival instincts. It was a move of strategic pragmatism, as much as it was about finding love. The trend of Chinese women seeking foreign husbands as mail-order brides did not wane with time. It continued well into the late 20th century, etching a powerful narrative into China's social history. Criticized and misunderstood though it often was, this phenomenon was a testament to the survival instincts and resilience of these women. These women were not merely mail-order brides, they were heroic figures in their own right, defiantly seeking better lives beyond the confines of their circumstances. By choosing to seek foreign husbands, they were making a stand, demanding a chance at a better life, and refusing to be limited by their challenging situations. Chinese women have been leveraging this tradition as a means to escape rural life and seek better opportunities since the turn of the 20th century. It's a practice deeply intertwined with the country's historical fabric, a tradition of resilience, determination, and unyielding hope for a brighter future. In Belarus, the tradition of seeking foreign husbands originated in the aftermath of the Soviet Union's demise. The history of this culturally rich nation is intertwined with this fascinating phenomenon, known as the mail-order bride industry. For centuries, Belarusian women have been celebrated for their intelligence, beauty, and resilience. These qualities, along with a profound yearning for stability and prosperity, have propelled them to look beyond their national borders for potential husbands. The collapse of the Soviet Union marked a period of immense upheaval and uncertainty for the people of Belarus. The economic crisis that followed resulted in widespread hardship. Amid this tumult, Belarusian women began to perceive an opportunity to alter their destinies. They cast their gaze towards foreign lands in the hope of finding husbands who could provide them with a better future. This practice did not evolve purely from economic desperation. Instead, it serves as a testament to the Belarusian women's fortitude and resolve. Even amidst adversity, they are unafraid to make audacious decisions and seize control of their destinies. Their audacity and resourcefulness have garnered them respect and admiration on both a national and international scale. This tradition, often referred to as the mail-order bride industry, sees Belarusian women considering marriage to a foreigner as a chance for a better life. This journey, which spans across decades, continues to fascinate and inspire us. The mail-order bride phenomenon in Belarus is not just a simple search for a better life, but also a testament to the strength, courage, and determination of Belarusian women. Moldova, a petite country tucked away in Eastern Europe, is intricately woven with a unique tradition of women seeking foreign husbands. This practice, which could strike some as peculiar, has endured through countless generations, deeply rooted in various elements that have sculpted Moldovan society. This tradition is specifically known as the mail-order bride industry, a system where women list themselves in catalogs to be selected by men for marriage. Economic hardship stands out as a leading cause. Moldova, in spite of its abundant cultural heritage and picturesque landscapes, has wrestled to prosper economically. The remnants of its Soviet past continue to cripple its economy, frequently failing to provide a decent standard of living for its inhabitants. The looming shadow of poverty and economic instability pervades numerous Moldovan households, driving women to ponder over a life outside their native land. The longing for an enhanced lifestyle serves as another major driving force. Moldovan women, brimming with resilience and ambition, crave the chance to flourish and construct a life infused with comfort and security. The mail-order bride tradition serves as a beacon of hope to these women, drawing them towards foreign partners. It's not merely desperation, but a courageous step towards securing a better future, where they can offer their families a life of abundance and their children a more promising start. These combined factors have given rise to an extraordinary trend in Moldova, exhibiting the unyielding spirit and resolve of its women. It is thus no surprise that the economic struggle and the quest for a better life have fertilized the roots of the mail-order bride tradition, encouraging Moldovan women to seek foreign partners. In the Caribbean islands, there's a country with a unique culture and tradition, the Dominican Republic. This country, renowned for its stunning beaches and dynamic music, holds a deep-rooted tradition that may be surprising to some. The tradition of women seeking foreign husbands, also known as the mail-order bride phenomenon. This practice isn't a recent trend hastily conjured up by the globalized world. It is a part of the Dominican society that spans decades, if not centuries, firmly embedded in their cultural fabric. Dominican women, celebrated for their beauty, charisma, and warmth, often find themselves looking outward for potential life partners due to societal pressures and the allure of a different life. This phenomenon grows from a need that is rooted in both the personal and the socio-political. Economic disparities, limited opportunities, and the desire for change propel them to cast their nets beyond the island's shores. The tradition of Dominican women becoming mail-order brides is not merely about the charm of a foreign man. It's about seeking opportunities for a life they dream of, striving for change. It's about seeking the promise of a life far removed from the one they're accustomed to, longing for a better future. The men these women seek are typically from developed nations, like the United States and Europe. It's not just the man's nationality that is appealing. The promise of a lifestyle distant from the hardships they face in their homeland is the real draw. They're attracted to the potential of financial stability, improved educational opportunities, and overall, a more comfortable, safer existence. Fueling their dreams are stories of successful international marriages, tales of Dominican women who have found joy and wealth in foreign lands. The promise of a life brimming with opportunities and experiences, a life starkly different from their current situation, is a powerful motivator. It's this aspiration for a better life that prompts these women to seek partners from the United States and Europe. They're drawn by the allure of a different life, one that promises wealth, stability, and opportunity. The tradition of mail-order brides in the Dominican Republic, thus, goes beyond just marriage. It's a pursuit of a dream, a quest for a better life. Costa Rica, recognized for its magnificent shorelines and rich rainforests, is also famous for its long-established tradition of women looking for spouses from foreign lands. This petite tropical paradise tucked away in Central America is host to some of the planet's most awe-inspiring natural treasures, encompassing its extensive, unblemished coastline to its verdant, dense rainforests. Swarms of tourists from different corners of the planet are drawn to its natural charm. Still, there exists a captivating socio-cultural facet that draws the interest of many. This facet is the intriguing tradition of Costa Rican women seeking spouses abroad, often referred to as the mail-order bride tradition. Against the backdrop of their country's awe-inspiring landscape, these women have been drawn to the idea of marrying foreigners, most commonly from North America and Europe. These men are frequently regarded by local women as potential life partners, a perception influenced by numerous cultural, economic, and social factors. The mail-order bride tradition in Costa Rica has deep roots, traversing several generations. These women see international marriage as an opportunity for a better life, driven by the allure of economic stability and higher social status, which are often hard to achieve in their native land. The mail-order bride system is not merely about finding a wealthy foreigner. It's much more complex, combining elements of culture, love, and the desire for personal growth and better opportunities. It creates a unique dynamic interplay of love, culture, and migration, distinctly emblematic of Costa Rica. Thus, the Costa Rican women, guided by the promise of a more secure life, strive to find partners from North America and Europe. This unique merge of love, culture, and migration gives birth to a tradition that is uniquely Costa Rican. Peru, a nation brimming with culture and history, has developed a fascinating social trend over the years. Nestled between the towering Andes Mountains and the dense Amazon rainforest, a unique social dynamic has blossomed, a narrative deeply embedded in the lives of its people. An intricate network of social interactions and romantic pursuits that has silently persisted for generations. One manifestation of this is the tradition of mail-order brides, a silent but potent social movement. Peruvian women, celebrated for their resilience and tenacity, have become the main protagonists of this trend. They are often at a crossroads, striving to balance the preservation of their rich cultural heritage with the pursuit of personal fulfillment. This is clearly seen in their pursuit of love beyond borders. This tradition involves women, often from poorer or rural areas, seeking partners from the United States and Europe. The allure of these foreign lands lies not only in the promise of a higher standard of living, but also in the potential for stability, prosperity, and the opportunity for a brighter future. The mail-order bride system allows these women to broaden their horizons, stepping courageously out of their homelands in search of companionship. This trend, captivating in its scope, speaks volumes about their spirit of adaptability, resilience, and the universal desire for better opportunities. These Peruvian women aren't merely seeking partners from foreign lands. They are embarking on a journey that encapsulates their dreams, hopes, and the will to carve out a better life. Indonesia, a nation of islands in Southeast Asia, is a place of vast cultural variety, stunning natural landscapes, and rich historical customs. Among the myriad islands that lend it its unique character, there exists a fascinating cultural phenomenon: the tradition of women seeking husbands from foreign lands. This is not an isolated incident, but rather a common practice with roots deeply entrenched in the country's historical narrative. Economic hardship stands as a primary catalyst, driving this age-old custom. Amidst the struggle to provide for their families, numerous Indonesian women perceive marriage to foreigners as a lifeline. To comprehend this fully, we must examine the socio-economic climate of Indonesia. Despite being resource-rich, the country is plagued by economic inequality. The wealth is not spread evenly, leaving a vast section of the population grappling to make ends meet. It is within this context that the tradition of mail-order brides in Indonesia exists. Indonesian women, resilient and adaptable as they are, understand their circumstances only too well. They actively seek out opportunities that promise a chance at a better life. Their strength and resolve in the face of adversity is admirable. Pursuing a foreign husband is seen as a golden ticket, a way to escape the chains of their present impoverished state. But this mail-order bride tradition isn't purely about economics. It also embodies the aspirations of these women to explore the world beyond their shores. They are attracted to the prospect of immersing themselves in different cultures, mastering new languages, and adapting to a lifestyle that starkly contrasts their own. In essence, this practice of mail-order brides in Indonesia, born out of economic adversity and the quest for a better life, often propels Indonesian women to seek partners beyond their homeland. Finally, we have Cambodia. This Southeast Asian nation, steeped in culture and history, has been drawing attention on the international marriage scene. Starting from the late 20th century, the phenomenon of mail-order brides has become a significant social trend here. Cambodian women are increasingly seeking foreign husbands through this method. This might raise several eyebrows, but it's a reality that is grounded in a myriad of socio-economic factors, and it is intricately woven into the country's cultural fabric. Mail-order brides, a term which originated in the 19th century American frontier, involves women who list themselves in catalogs and are selected by men for marriage. In Cambodia, this tradition is followed not merely as a cultural practice, but also as a desperate desire to escape the clutches of poverty. Despite its rich cultural heritage, Cambodia is a country dealing with economic disparity. Many Cambodian women face the brunt of this challenge, struggling daily to secure a livelihood for themselves and their families. By enlisting themselves as mail-order brides and marrying foreign men, they seek a better life, one that is defined not by scarcity, but by abundance and opportunities. In addition to this, political instability has also shaped this trend. Cambodia's history is marred by political unrest and upheavals, creating an environment of uncertainty. This instability has led many women to look beyond their native country for stability and security. By becoming mail-order brides, they hope for a future that is not constantly undermined by political changes and unpredictability. The tradition of mail-order brides among Cambodian women is thus a response to these socio-economic challenges. It is a testament to their resilience and their undying hope for a better future, often using this method as a way to escape poverty and political instability. In summary, the practice of mail-order brides has deep roots in many countries, often driven by economic hardship, political instability, and the desire for a better life. From Russia and Ukraine to the Philippines and Vietnam, from Colombia and Brazil to China and Belarus, from Moldova and the Dominican Republic to Costa Rica and Peru, from Indonesia to Cambodia, the story of mail-order brides is a testament to the enduring human desire for stability, opportunity, and a chance at a better life.